Since the beginning of human stories, motherhood has been painted as a shining symbol, a perfect picture of warmth, sacrifice, and unconditional love. But behind that picture lies a shadow that few dare to name, a quiet, invisible presence that follows many women through their lives. Some call it pressure. Some call it fear. But for countless women, it feels like a ghost, the ghost of motherhood. Imagine a young woman sitting alone, scrolling through glowing images of perfect families, serene mothers, and homes where everything seems effortless. She smiles at the screen, but deep inside, a question whispers, what if I cannot be that? What if motherhood is too much? What if I am not enough? This ghost does not scream. It lingers. It appears in conversations filled with expectations, in traditions that turn choice into obligation, and in moments when society decides what a woman should be, long before she decides for herself. For some, the ghost takes the shape of pressure, the ticking clock, the subtle comments, the worried glances. For others, it is fear. Fear of losing identity, of losing freedom, of stepping into a role that seems enormous and irreversible. And for many, it is guilt. Guilt for wanting children, or guilt for not wanting them. Guilt for loving motherhood or struggling with it. But here is a truth that rarely gets spoken. Motherhood is not a single story. It is not a duty assigned by nature, nor a test of worth, success, or womanhood. It is a deeply personal journey, different for every heart, every soul, every life. The ghost of motherhood grows strongest in silence. In the nights when doubts echo louder than dreams. In the mornings when expectations outweigh reality. In the spaces where women feel they must pretend to be perfect, even when they are exhausted, overwhelmed, or unsure. Yet the ghost fades when truth enters the room. When women speak openly about their fears, their desires, their identities. When motherhood is seen not as a destiny, but as a choice, beautiful for some and not the right path for others. When support replaces judgment and understanding replaces pressure. The story of motherhood is wide, complex, and human. It contains joy so deep it cannot be measured, and challenges so heavy they cannot be seen from the outside. To be a mother is to transform. To not be a mother is also a life full of meaning, value, and purpose. No single path defines a woman. So if you have felt the ghost of motherhood, know that you are not alone. Know that your worth is not tied to expectations, traditions, or timelines. Know that your life is yours, your pace, your choices, your dreams. And perhaps the ghost is not there to frighten you, but to remind you of something important, that your story matters, that your voice deserves to be heard, and that every woman has the right to walk her path without fear, without pressure, and without a shadow following her steps. Because motherhood is one chapter in the vast book of womanhood, but it is never the whole story. Your story is larger, deeper, and infinitely more powerful than any ghost that tries to define you.